So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim for the today's lecture. The second topic regarding the estimation, we have COCOMO 2, the constructive cost model 2, and it was proposed by Barry Boehm in 1995 for object-oriented development, for object-oriented projects. Like function point, we have parameters, but instead of 5 parameters, now we have 3 parameters: number of screen, number of reports, and number of components. And then, like function point, you have optimistic, realistic, and pessimistic value, the 3 values. And then you calculate EC by having the formula O plus 4 multiplied by R plus P divided by 6. And here is a bracket to multiply only with a realistic value. O plus 4 into R plus P divided by 6. You calculate EC, estimated count. Then you have the complexity factor. If you have simple complexity project, then you will use simple complexity factor. If you have average complexity project, you will use only average complexity factor. If you have high complexity project, then you will use only high complexity factor. And we will ignore the simple and ignore the average. EC multiplied by the complexity factor, you have 3 values in the last column. The summation of the 3 values is equal to OP, object point, like the function point. And I already discussed with you regarding the high complexity project, average complexity project, and simple complexity project. If you want to use mic, you can use. What is high complexity project? I ask questions to interact with you, not to insult or not to embarrass anyone, because this is the only way we can interact with each other. And you have enough time to answer. Like if I ask question to Raid and he's typing, for example, and enough time is not there, I can ask to Shakar, but you can type your answer, it will come on the screen. Mr. Fasi Yusuf, what is high complexity project? Muhammad Barai. Muhammad Yasin, yeah, can involve an infinite number of variables that the project needs to be effectively. Okay, Harun, Mr. Harun, Muhammad Yasin, Shakir Ataullah, Abdul Latif Garamullah, Muhammad Ahmed, Ghazi, Abdullah, anyone, open. You can use mic, you can type as you like. Actions taken to achieve the project outcome. Complexity, we define complexity as a level of difficulty to solve a problem. how much it is difficult, mushkil. Like in Arabic, maybe you call it khatir mushkil or khafif mushkil. So as a human psychology, when you do anything first time, it is highly difficult for you, highly complex for you. Like for example, I gave you example of car driving. When you learn car driving, especially on a manual car, it is highly difficult. I remember my experience when I was learning driving. If I look down towards the clutch, brake, and race, three pedals are there. I cannot see straight. If I look straight, I don't know where is my foot, when I have to press the brake, when I have to press the race, when I have to press the clutch. Meanwhile, car stopped, and then I again start the car, again do the same cycle. It took me some time to control my foot and I can see straight. With the passage of time, my complexity level, learning level improved, and then I can learn like to drive, how to drive in a within a city. Then highway, it was another experience. Then in mountain area, I forgot that when you are coming down from mountain area, the Jabal, you don't need to press the too much brake and race. I was using third gear, and I was pressing the accelerator. Then I was pressing the brake. At a certain stage, my brake failed, and luckily, I stopped my car. But many people cannot stop and they die. Inna lillah wa inna ilaihi rajiun. Very nice guy was there, and they fall from the jabal, fell down. So your experience level improved and complexity decreased. Similarly, programming, when you learn programming, especially using Notepad, WordPad editor to write code of Java, I learned Java programming using Notepad editor. Very difficult because you have to remember the syntax, and especially if you are coming from framework environment, like I was using Visual Studio to write code of Visual Basic, ASP, and then I learned C, C++, and Java was the toughest. So there were a lot of bugs in my first program when I write a code to display hello world or welcome to the world of Java. There were syntax errors. And with the passage of time, your programming improved. Like now I can drive, even I receive a call, I can reach back home from my office, I can go to any place without thinking about how to press the clutch, how to press the brake, how to press the race. It's all automatic, embedded inside my brain. Now comes to the, as a company level, what is high complexity project for them? When software company develops any project first time, new domain, new experience, new requirements, new bugs, what are customer expectations from such domain, such area? Like you are a stranger, you are a tourist, and you reach to some country and city, and you are unaware of about the local places, hotels, restaurants, shops. So same software company has the feeling like you are in a new world, new area. It is highly complex. Like I gave you example of a company, NetSol Technologies. It is one of the top company of Pakistan, number one company. NetSol Technologies, Net Solution. Their first project was BMW company customer to develop a leasing software, LeaseSoft, leasing software for vehicle leasing, succeed installments, and the project name was LeaseSoft. In 1996, I'm talking about. It was highly complex for them because it was the first project of the company. Programmers team was unaware what are the future requirements will come, what kind of bugs will come, how to fix them. They don't have any architecture. They start from the scratch line one. It was highly complex for them. Then there was a pressure as well. If this project failed, mean company will close, open Bakala, like Hyperpanda or Danube. You are not suitable for IT business. But luckily, the team successfully developed the project, implemented, and then Mercedes Benz also asked them. Mercedes Benz was the second client. Now they have some previous code, the company team has some previous code and some new requirement from Mercedes Benz from scratch line one. So project moved from high complexity to average complexity. Then Mercedes Benz company successfully developed, successfully deployed. Then Nissan company was the third client. Then Yamaha Motorbike was the fourth client. Then BMW asked them to develop this project from Germany to USA, UK, Australia, Taiwan, Korea, India. Same Mercedes asked them. Then Nissan asked them. Then Yamaha asked them in different countries. Now 100 plus versions of the same software they have. So project moves from average complexity to simple complexity or low complexity. Any new project comes, the team, the architect just check which of the version is close to the new requirements, little customization, thank you very much. So project moves from average complexity to simple complexity. So you have simple complexity project, average complexity project, high complexity project. According to nature of project, you will select the complexity factor. Any question up to here? Any question up to here? Then you have EC. According to the nature of project, mostly projects are average complexity. You need customization, you have some new requirements. So you will select only the average complexity factor, you ignore simple, ignore complex. And then you have three values in the last column. The summation of three values is equal to OP. The sigma of three values is equal to OP, object point. And then you have the reuse. How many reuse you have? The total objects. Then NOP, new object point, is equal to OP, object point, multiplied by 100 minus percentage reuse divided by 100. You have the new object point, how many new objects you need to develop. So that's the formula for OP and NOP. Let me move to the next slide. And then Barry Boehm introduced the productivity of the software company. So this is number of screens and then the number of reports and number of components. Productivity of the company depends on developer experience and environment maturity. How much company is new, how much it is experienced. As per the experience of the company, they have mature processes, they have senior developers. So your productivity will be according to the level of maturity of the company and maturity of the developers, very low to very high. So if company is new, fresh startup company, their productivity will be very low, 4 NOP per month, 4 NOP per month. If company has some experience like 2 years, 3 years, the productivity will be low, 7 NOP per month. If company has average experience like 5 years, 7 years, their productivity will be nominal, 13 NOP per month, 13 new objects per month. If it is high like 10 plus, then their productivity will be 25 NOP per month. If very high like 20 plus years, then it will be very high, 50 NOP per month. You will select the productivity from this table, not the company will calculate the productivity by themselves. They will take from this table. Next. So you have the formulas. OP, NOP we just finished. Effort. NOP divided by productivity. You have the effort. And cost per NOP, labor rate divided by productivity. And total project cost per NOP multiplied by NOP. And time is equal to 3 multiplied by effort, power 0.33 plus 0.2 multiplied by B minus 1.01. B is complexity exponent, related exponent. Let me show you how to calculate B. B varies from 1.1 to 1.24. That's normal based on novelty, development flexibility, novelty of the project, development flexibility, how much development is flexible, environment is flexible, risk management, how my team has coordination, communication, cohesion, and how much their process is mature. 5 factors are there. So novelty, the precedence, you have done similar previous project or it's a new, how much the new, development flexibility, risk management, team cohesion, process maturity. You have 5 factors, and sum of these 5 factors divide by 100, and then you will add 1.01. For example, masalan, 1 mean very high, 2 means high, again you scale them, like function point for TCF, technical complexity factor, you will scale between 0 to 5, here you have 1 to 5. 5 mean very low, 4 mean low, 3 mean nominal, 2 means high, 1 mean very high. So precedence, novelty of it's a new project, so that's a low. You have done some projects, it's you will scale value equal 4. So novelty is low. Flexibility, no client involvement, so very high, 1. Client involvement is there. Architecture or risk management, very low, 5. Team cohesion, 3, nominal. Process maturity, nominal, 3. So 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 3, 13, 13 plus 3, 16. Summation of these 5 values is equal to 16. Any question up to here? Any question up to here regarding the 5 values? Now you have 16. 16 divided by 100. That means 0.16. And then you will add 1.01. So 1.01 plus 0.16. So B value is equal to 1.17. This is how we calculate B. Now let's move to the exercise. I calculated EC in this exercise for you because we already done how to calculate EC. So no need to repeat the same thing. O plus 4 into R plus P divided by 6. So you have 24 screens, 16 reports, and 80 components. It's an average project, so average complexity project. Project has 60% reuse. Developer experience and environment maturity are nominal. So according to the table, the nominal is 13 NOP per month, as you can see in the chat box. The software company labor rate is $4,000 per month. The labor rate is 4,000. Calculate NOP, effort, project cost, time, and number of people, whereas B value is equal to 1.17. We just calculated. Now let's start the implementation of this exercise. So complexity is average. So average complexity factor is 2 for screens, 5 for reports, 1 for components. So EC 24 multiplied by 2, 48. Number of reports 16 multiplied by 5, 80. Number of components 80. Complexity factor is 1. 80 multiplied by 1, 80. The summation of these three, the last column values, is equal to 208. So OP, total number of objects in this project is 208 objects. OP means object point. 208 objects. Any question? Any question? Any question? Okay. Clear? Next. NOP formula is OP multiplied by 100 minus percentage reuse divided by 100. So reuse is 70%. OP is 208. Calculate NOP. So OP is 208 multiplied by 100 minus percentage reuse. Percentage reuse 70. So we put 70 here. Divide by 100. So 100 minus 70, 30. 30 divided by 100. 0.3. So 208 multiplied by 0.3. What is the value? 62.4. Very good. 62.4. That means we need to develop 62.4. NOP is equal to 62.4. So we need to develop 62.4 new objects. Now, in order to double check our answer is correct or not, you have 70% reuse and you have 30% new development. 70% reuse means you have to develop 30% new objects. 30% reuse means you have to develop 30% new objects. 30% new development. 70% reuse means you have 30% new development. 70% reuse means you have 30% new objects. 70% reuse means you have 30% new development. 70% reuse means you have 30% new objects. 30% new development. 70% reuse means you have 30% new objects. 70% reuse means you have 30% new development. 70% reuse means you have 30% new objects. 0.3 multiplied by 208. What is the answer? 62.4. 0.3 multiplied by 62.4. That's 208 is 62.4. And you have 70% reuse. So 208 objects, total objects, 62.4 new objects. Now productivity is 13 NOP per month from the table, because it's a nominal in the exercise. Developer experience and environment maturity are nominal. As per the table, you can see nominal is 13 NOP per month. Productivity is 13 NOP per month. Labor rate from the exercise is $4,000 per month. So cost per NOP, labor rate, labor cost divided by productivity. 4,000 divided by 13. What is the value? 4,000 divided by 13. How much is the cost to develop one new object? Cost per NOP 4,000 divided by 13. Let me see. Yes. I was surprised how. That means approximately $308. $308 to develop one new object. That is the cost. So project cost is equal to cost per NOP multiplied by NOP of the new project. So cost per NOP 308 multiplied by NOP 62.4. So what is the answer? $308 multiplied by 62.4. How much is the project cost? Is it so complex? 308 multiplied by 62.4. So 19. Yes, 19219. 19219. Approximately, we can say dollar. So effort is equal to NOP divided by productivity. So NOP 62.4. How much is the productivity? 13. How much is the effort? 62.4 divided by 13. Correct, Bandar Saad. Effort is equal to NOP divided by productivity 62.4 divided by 13. Approximately 5% month. Very good. Approximately 5% month is the effort. Any question from any student? Any question from any student? Is it clear to everyone? Otherwise, I can explain again. Very good. Now let's move to the next. What left? Time is equal to 3 multiplied by effort power 0.33 plus 0.2 multiplied by B minus 1.01. So we have 3 multiplied by effort. What is the effort? We just calculated 5 percent month. So 5 power 0.33 plus 0.2 multiplied by 1.17 minus 1.01. So first we will solve 1.17 minus 1.01, then multiply by 0.2, then plus 0.33, and then 5 power the value. Bismillah. Calculate. One 1.17 minus 1.01. That means what is the value? 1.17 minus 1.01. 1.17 minus 1.01. What is the value? 0.16. Very good. Multiplied by 0.2. What's the value? Multiply 0.2. 0.032 plus 0.33. What is the value? 0.362. Very good. Now you have 0.62. 5 power 0.362. 5 power 0.362. What's the value? 5 power 0.362. So time is equal to 3 multiplied by 5 power 0.362. Very good. 1.79 multiplied by 3. 5.37 months. Very good. 5.37 months. That means we can write it approximately 5.5 or keep it as you like. Effort, we have calculated effort. Effort is 5. So we may say 5 divided by 5. Effort is 5. Time is 5. Approximately 1 person. Because I took small values to make it easy for you. Otherwise, we have more effort like 57 something, and time could be, for example, 6, 7, 8 months. That means more persons will come. So that's the exercise for COCOMO 2. We calculated OP, NOP, effort, project cost, time, team size. Any question up to here? Any question up to here? Any question regarding the COCOMO 2? Now we move to the next use case point estimation technique, UCP. We call it UCP, use case point technique. Cost per LOC is equal to labor rate divided by productivity, and project cost is equal to LOC line of code multiplied by cost per LOC. So how much is the cost for LOC? How many LOC in one use case? And then you have the cost per LOC, how much money you are paying per line to the programmer. Let's have the exercise. Calculate the cost of project if average size of 6 use cases. So there are 6 use cases. Their average size is 9530 SLC source line of code. Labor cost is $8,000 and average productivity of the company is 620 LOC per person a month. So company is writing 620 LOC per person a month and cost is $8,000. We have how we calculate. We have use case simple 3 and per use case you have LOC per use case is 560. You have 3 use cases for the simple complexity. So 560 multiplied by 3, 560 multiplied by 3. What is the value? 560 multiplied by 3. How much is the total? 1680. Very good. 80 total LOC. You have 2 average complexity use cases. Average size is 3100. 3100 multiplied by 2. 3100 multiplied by 2. 6200. 6200. And there is one high complexity use case, size is 1650. The summation of the 3 in the last column is of SLOC is equal to the size. That will be 1680 plus 6200 plus 1650. What is the value after summation of the last column? 1680 plus 6200 plus 1650. How much is the size? 9530. Very good. 9530. We know the size in LOC now. So cost per LOC, labor rate divided by productivity. Labor rate is $8,000 and productivity is 620 LOC per person month. Cost per LOC, labor rate divided by productivity. Labor rate 8,000 divided by 620. What is the cost per line company is spending? 8,000 divided by 620. What is the value? 8,000 divided by 620. That is the cost per line company is spending. It's 8,000 divided by 620. Is it so complex? Anyone? 13 approximately. Very good. $13. Company is spending $13. Size, project cost is size of software LOC multiplied by cost per LOC. So size is 9530 multiplied by cost per LOC 13. 9530 multiplied by 13. You have project cost. Multiplied by 9530. Very good. Very good. 9530 multiply by 13. So 12,3890 is the project cost. Any question up to here regarding the use case point estimation technique? Any question? I can show you, but it doesn't have impact until you do step by yourself. Any question? Very good. Now I move to next technique, agile. We have story points in agile. What is story point? Amount of time in terms of effort to complete a story is called story point. Effort in time, in hours. Product backlog of story point of this project is 250 story points. Team velocity is 50 story point per day. Team cost per sprint is, because in Scrum we call sprint, $40,000 per sprint company is spending. Iteration length is equal to 2 weeks. Project cost per sprint multiplied by number of sprints. So we will consider 3 cases. Worst case, like optimistic, realistic, pessimistic. Most likely, and best case. Worst case, 9 sprints for this project. Most likely 5 sprints. Best case 3 sprints. Now let's do the exercise. You make a table, worst case, most likely, best case. So number of sprints for the worst case 9. Project cost is cost per LOC multiplied by number of sprints. Cost per sprint multiplied by number of sprint. That is the project cost. The formula is given. So 9 multiplied by 40. K. So what's the value? Nine multiplied by 40 K. So what is the answer? Nine for the 36. So 360K. Very good. 360K. For most likely, number of sprints 5. So 5 multiplied by 40, 5 for the 5 for the 5 multiplied by 40, 5 for the 40K. How much is the value for the most likely? 200K. Very good. And for the best case, 3. 3 multiplied by 40K. What is the answer? 120K. Very good. 120K. Now you have EC, estimated count. Worst case plus 4 into most likely plus best case divided by 6 to calculate the average count. EC, estimated count, is equal to worst case. The cost is 360K plus 4 into most likely 200 plus best case 120K divided by 6. What is the answer? So first we will solve the most likely. 4 multiplied by 200K. 4 multiplied by 200K. K mean 1000. 200 multiplied by 4. 2 multiplied by 4. 800K plus 360K plus 120K. What is the value? 360 plus 1200 plus 120. 1280K divided by 6. 213K. Very good. 213K in dollar. That is the cost of this project using Agile story point technique. Any question up to here? This is the way we calculate cost using the Agile projects. So that is the Agile budgeting technique, story point technique. Any question up to here? Any question up to here? What about the other students? Abdullah Khalid said, I am clear. What about the rest of the students? Are they clear or not? What about the rest of the students? Is it clear to everyone? Very good. Let's have a break of 15 minutes. Inshallah, we will continue 10:35. See you inshallah for the next session.